Guys, how's it going? Crusader here. Welcome to a brand new series for Shakiro, Shadows Die Twice. I am going to be doing what all of us Souls players do and we call scrubs. Just get good at the game, so I'm start from scratch. And we're going to more or less kind of rush through the tutorial section. Yeah.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
As you guys can see, we're keeping things in English.
Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will to live.
Yes.
Nothing but a coward.
Because I've noticed that most of the bosses so far, just one in particular, and we all know who the heck I'm referring to, loves to talk trash, and the game, and I try to immerse myself as best as possible, but having to pause trash talking in Japanese, not knowing Japanese, is really distracting because I want to read it. It's like I want to know what he's saying to me so I can just talk trash back. It just doesn't help. It'd be great if I knew how to speak Japanese, be able to watch some of my favorite animes that way. Don't drop down. We're going to be skipping the majority of the context here because he's just going to say, okay, you're my servant. Going to grab our sword.
Loyal Wolf, I see it is you.
My lord.
Now we're after you. No, right there's Lord. I want you know, I...
Yes. Oops.
There's a secret behind Ock.
Gonna run up here and grab our pellets really quick. And I'm gonna be explaining things on the way. Excuse me. Yep. So the items that I just picked up are called, well, as you guys saw, pellets. They act as really crappy soul gems, but in a pinch they work very nicely. So if you happen to run out of healing gourd, like I do a lot of the time, they are a nice backup. I'm going to cheese myself back up to... back up to full health. Come on, buddy. Ah. I don't get good deflection off. This game primarily relies on two major things. You can stealth through it, or you can go guns blazing. Just about like any Souls game. Oh, yeah, it's all at the same time. Now, the main draw pairing system, quote unquote, is called deflecting, and then immediately afterwards, death blowing. Now, the death blow, go down. The death blow, you have to get your opponent's posture bar up. That's the little thing on the bottom that you're seeing. Oh, ouch. So the posture bar is at the top for him. It's the same with little standard enemies. Shut up. You are done. I could have just skipped you, but I want to get a little practice in. More pellets for later. Fistful of ash works great as a distraction. You can throw it out in your opponent's face and they try to clear their eyes of it. Now I'm gonna go and do a bunch of eavesdropping here because we come back pretty quickly. You can die. It's too bad you don't drop anything. I know those things as rats. There's a NPC that I run into later. That's pretty much all he calls them. I don't know what the heck they're called officially. This is like the most deceptive thing. Covered in guards, and yet he's able to get out on his own with no problem whatsoever. It's kind of a slap in the face, like you could have gotten away at any point in time. But you choose now, just until I whistle. Sure, that makes complete sense. So if you're on the fence about buying this game, if you like a difficulty spike and a very steep learning curve, it's a good game. But if you're a Souls veteran like myself, you cannot treat it like a Souls game. And we're just going to skip the whole entire arm getting lopped off. That fight is not impossible. I've seen other people complete it. You just have to be very on your toes and concentrating. So this is essentially the hub section. Albeit FromSoft gave us the opportunity to go and level up our skills at any Buddha statue. But this is the main hub world that you have to come back to in order to increase your healing gourd with gourd seeds for later on.
What you? Your eye, the eye of you.
So here is the sculptor. He's going to help us
There's two.
along our journey with our prosthetic shinobi arm here. Oh, that's right, she's not here yet. And the prosthetic shinobi arm is actually a very useful tool. It allows my wolf here, as he's being called, we actually have an official name. Not just chosen undead or unkindled or what have you. Come talk to our training dummy.
Your name? But you do have the look of a shinobi. Sir, please heed my face me in battle.
Ow! Hey. There we go. Hoping to deflect, but still trying to get that timing down.
Damn.
So here's where From Software goes and they refer to themselves, which is a really nice touch.
That swordsmanship. It was a thing to behold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner.
What are you?
Some call it undying. Others, infested. How about you? See, why don't I come in warm? Well,
Very well.
And of course,
come back if you have.
after I get 3 different shinobi prosthetics, I'm able to go back to him. Okay, so this may look a little bit weird. I'll explain about the dummy here in a minute. The vitality is how much health you got, attack power, obviously how hard you're hitting. The memories contribute to the attack power, so as you defeat bosses throughout the game, you're going to get more memories. And the prayer beads affect the vitality of how many, or how much you're getting in health itself. And there are plenty of mini bosses throughout the game in order to get a fair few. And you do not have to rest. You can legitimately just sit down. You already have it. Plus you have warping to begin with. The Ungo Sugar is a special item that allows you to increase your defense. There are 4 different types. There's Ungo Sugar, there's an attack power sugar, and then there's Stealth Sugar, which I like using a lot for later down the line. And then one last sugar they have different names to begin with. And I'll point them out as we pick them up throughout the world. But the last one is for posture sugar. And posture sugar reduces the amount of posture damage that you take. Oops, ceramic shards. They act just like pebbles. Hi there. And the lower your vitality is, or your health, the higher your vitality builds, and it doesn't go down after a while. Or, no, not after a while. It doesn't go down as fast. There's another Ungo sugar. More pellets. And you don't have to worry about the dogs in this game because they're the ones that I've encountered so far. I haven't gotten very far in the game. But so far, they're more or less a pushover. Now, the experience points that you guys are seeing get built up go towards skill points that allow you to go into trees. Now, for classic, and I do mean vanilla, WoW players, and I am one of them, think of the old style talent trees that don't come until later. Ooh, big black rooster. Not needing them right now. But think of like old style talent trees. Okay, this guy's a bit of a pain, but he's not impossible. So that little thing is talking about perilous attacks. Perilous attack, come up with a red kanji symbol above your head, telling you it's not blockable. Ouch, you really hurt. I just heal to be safe. Just like that. Ah, damn it, I should have jumped. But, oh crap. But if you're fast enough, you're able to knock one out. Or knock him out of the animation. Nope, 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 nope. Just gonna pop a pellet here. And as you can see, I'm still trying to... I'm still trying to jump out of the way. Wow, jumping out of the way. None of that. So him charging up like that is reducing his posture damage. Oh, come on, let me up. Son of a bitch. Yes, 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 come on, come on, come on. Now here's the main mechanic of the game. You can resurrect yourself. And you're dead. Thank you very much. And now, not all bosses drop gourd seeds. This one specifically does. So I'm going to run back to the dilapidated temple so I can get the shinobi prosthetic equipped. For the first of many prosthetics. Dilapidated temple. And then a special NPC known as Emma shows up. She's going to be talking to us primarily about dragon rot, how we can heal it. She gives us the item, but she's also our primary fire keeper.
You the power. I know.
What?
I am
What?
How to it. I'm how look that I am.
You may.
Yeah, but I'm the Midas even
Yeah.
bring me. Yeah, Midas adding if you.
All right.
And it's just a
Is
quick
this-
explanation
Yeah,
of how it
no.
works.
Such
There we
a
go.
If it's a that,
Nice.
please.
Come on, thank you.
Goodbye.
Alright. So now we have 2 gourd seeds.
I found. Yeah. I sweat thick fitting if that's the more I give it eat.
Gonna snag our first prosthetic here, the loaded shuriken.
Yes, right.
And this introduces the seals that allow you to use the prosthetic tools, spirit emblems. But I just call them seals. That's what they look like to me, at least. So I'm going to travel back to where we were just out on the outskirts at the wall and continue on towards an old woman. That's going to give me a bell specifically for the Harada estate memory. That has 2 different shinobi tools in it that are pretty vital for later. Oh boy, so I'm gonna hop, skip, and jump. This game is incredibly fast if you wanted to make it that way. The grappling hook is a very nice vital tool. Just hop, 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 hop. And I just got like all the way up here just from grappling around like a freaking lunatic. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't think so, you're down. Thank you. We'll break up the patrol a little bit because there's a patrol of 3 that goes around. Up here. Light coin purses. Now coin purses act like consumable souls. There is 3 different types. There's the light coin purse, heavy coin purse, and one other one that has quite a bit of sin in it, and sin is the currency of the game. It's primarily used to buy shinobi. There's one that I know of for a fact that allows you to have here to you. Oh. Oh. I forgot you were here. I was trying to look for you so I could just stealth kill you. Now here's the old woman I was referring to. Now she is talking about the young man that's sitting right there, her son. But we got the bell that is needed for later. Thank you. Now when it comes, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When it comes to the roosters, they can really ruin your day. Especially doing that. Just gonna let you die because that's just gonna get me in trouble later if I'm not careful. There we go. And unfortunately, I gotta go and steal all of her money in these 3 coin purses because I need the money for the shinobi firecrackers because that's gonna be a majorly important tool come the very first boss, first major boss. Later. Just gotta get out of sight, then he's just like, oh, where'd he go? Now you can nail people with a stealth kill. Ouch. It's best just to take him out with a stealth kill. Because how much sin do I have? 176. You might be able to boost me up and over. Oh, there it is. It's like, where did it go? So as soon as you see that your quote unquote, he did not see me. Did he? Okay, good. He went yellow. That's good enough. As soon as they actually go into that yellow status of they lost you and they're looking for you, you can go and give them a stealth kill if you can get there fast enough. So now I'm going to move myself over here to get a ninja sugar, I call it, or shinobi sugar. This one increases your stealth ability, so you can go and sneak up on people without having too much issue. Ah, damn it. And if you happen to fall, go figure. It respawns you right back to where you were at before you fell. Gotta heal myself. And it's best to take the path that I just took to get around this guy here. Because that cannon, he can track you pretty much anywhere in this whole entire little section. It is not pretty, that's for sure. Don't go down here unless you're begging for a suicide. It's a different pathing, but that snakeskin, it's kind of an indicator on what's to come. But there is some items that you can get to later. Because all this stuff you can come back to. Yoink. And there's really only one. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go visit the vendor. Now, through my exports so far, I haven't gone all that far, so that's why I'm starting over. So I can get used to everything all over again. Throughout the game, you can come across different vendors. Two of them that I know of for sure wind up like this. Well, I scared the crows anyway. They are in these little tents, and you can talk to them through the tent slats. And it's unfortunate I gotta use all of them. Oh, I guess I didn't have to.
Care to
An offering.
indeed, from the looks of you. Go ahead.
Okay, so you can even sell stuff to him too. He sells 2 Ungo sugars if you need it for later. Coin purses. But we are going after the firecrackers.
Don't use that thing over there.
Yeah, shut up. So we're gonna move back over to the dilapidated temple to use the bell, because there is a special little Buddha statue that the sculptor did not make. Grab this. There's the chained ogre that everyone has a problem with. I'm not going to take him on just yet. But we are going to travel back to the temple. Snag myself the firecrackers. And the firecrackers, they act as a fistful of ash if you don't happen to have a fistful of ash left. It's a great distraction, gives you an opening.
What is it?
Seems you're more. Take it.
So this is what I was referring to. These are the shinobi
What?
tactics. These are the skill trees for later.
You know?
And it talks about the skills that we've been building up. I got
don't
one
know
so
that.
far.
No.
But for what I need
the
2
truth.
minimum to get what's called a Mercury counter.
Yes.
And after we get one more... Oh wow, I've never noticed that. There's blood in that little shrine. Hopefully he's not sick. Well, yet. And now that I say that, if you die, let me kind of rehash this a little bit. If you die enough, the unseen aid that you tend to see in the what is it? In the Buddha, which I'll show you here in just 1 second. Scroll through that and found. So the unseen aid is 30%. So say that you die, you lose half of your cash, and you lose half of the experience points towards skill points that you've received thus far. So we talked to him really quick. He tells us about the young master.
What happened?
Thieves. You must...
Take it easy here. There's no way that you can see me. Don't give me that crap. Turn around, please. Alright. There we are. Dousing powder, very nice. Helps eliminate fire buildup. So pretty similar to Dark Souls. The torches in this game, they hurt like a mother, but they also put on an ailment called burn, for obvious reasons. That, if you take that, really reduces the buildup of burn. So, you just saw me get a treasure carp scale. There's a vendor over here in a pot that you can talk to. Later, he has a dragon rot blood droplet. That's what I'm kind of putting back for at the moment.
Just
Yeah, and you get it from these giant carp kois. Ha 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 ha. Another light coin purse.
Hey, you know about...
Okay, so he sells divine grass, which gives you a complete heal and reverses any kind of excuse me, and gets rid of all stat ailments like poison, burn, stuff like that. Withered red gourd, it just gets rid of reduces burn buildup, which is great for a mini boss later on. I just remembered. Slightly increases burn resistance, which is really nice. But it can't heal burn, which is weird. Right half of mass. So I haven't figured out what that is yet. That's probably further in the game. And then this, it's a combat art. It's not worth it. It is not worth going through and getting it. I went and got it once, and it just didn't work very well. And good night, Shink. Okay, so the balloons here. So this one acts as the gold coins. I can't remember if that's what they're called specifically within Dark Souls 3. But think of it as a portable covetous gold serpent ring. Ouch. Should have taken out the stupid archer first. Ah, Akko Sugar. This is the attack-powered one. Oh, jeez, you can still see me from there. So this is when I start employing actual shinobi-type tactics, where it's guerrilla tactics, hit and run. This is pretty accurate when it comes down to doing specific Japanese history stuff. Granted, this is a complete work of fiction for the game itself, but hit-and-run tactics was used a lot during the revolutions that they had within Japan.
Oh, look at it burn.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I just glitched myself into a house. Damn it. Like, wait a minute, you just get back to life. Die. Okay, I didn't glitch myself into a... Ay, mama. Alright, so you guys get to see firsthand what this death does. Oh, can we... That was lucky. I guess I got enough kills in there to... Phew. Stack myself another resurrection. Which is fine. It doesn't decrease anything afterwards. Because I was hoping to get a stealth kill on the axe wielder. They're such a pain in the butt, it's not even funny. But the plan is to go and clear this complete place out so I can get 2 points for my skills. So I can get the mentioned Mikiri counter. Now, the Mikiri counter is a neat little gem. It counters spear thrusts. At the very last minute, Wolf will slam his foot down onto the spear and make it shit! Get out of there! Get out of there! Kick off, there we go. Whew. But anyway, Wolf will kick off, slam the spear right down into the ground, and then he'll essentially, on the weaker enemies, it'll give it a one-hit kill for a kill strike, for a death blow. One dog, 2 dogs. There we go. Now, I said that dogs can be pushovers. They can be if dealt with one at a time. Dealt in groups, however... Ooh, oil. That's when they kind of become a problem. Axeboy did leave. That was really dumb of you. Don't do that. Up onto this thatch roof, and then onto this wooden one. And they're all drunk. Ah, there's the burn buildup I mentioned. You can go down, drink this. Oh, there he is. Beautiful. More dousing powder. Ah, the flame barrel. That's what I was really looking for. So with the obtained flame barrel, I can go and get the flame prosthetics skill tree. And with that, you can start to... like, you can increase how many spirit emblems you can carry with you to use more. You can... Oh no, that's a different one altogether. I'm thinking of something that is coming up that I can use in order to upgrade the shinobi tools themselves. Not just yet, but soon. Kill him off, grab an extra shard. Oh, more oil. Very nice. So we're gonna rest, we're gonna get all of our stuff back, with the exception of the resurrect. Oh, let's. There we go. So with Sin, primarily, aside from picking up specific shinobi tools whenever you see them, or upgrade material for those tools, you can also purchase spirit emblems. I do use the shinobi tools a lot within my general gameplay. More Ungo sugar. Oh boy. Oh good, I got two points. Now this is a great opportunity to go and put on my shards. And shards act just like pebbles, so you can get the attention of specific. Oh, perfect. Well, let's actually do this. Like you can lure them into areas where you can stealth kill them. Or not. That's fine too. Ah, whoa. That was too close. More oil. And just like the oil pots in Bloodborne, I need to get a lock on it. I still got a thing on him. But as just like the oil urns from Bloodborne, those increase how much fire damage something gets. So if you know for sure, like the Chained Ogre that I said was going to be coming up, he is a mini boss. He's not too bad. You can douse him in oil and then go in and really mess up his day by putting oil on him first and then hitting him with the flame barrel. The flame barrel is essentially just a hand... Yeah, it's just a hand flamethrower, but a very effective one at that. Gonna keep working my way through here. I gotta go and get the jump. There we go. Yoink. Oh, that's right, I did rest. It's okay. I took down 2 major threats, so I'm good with that. Jump. Drunk there, so I can take him down. That's taking a leak. Don't take a leak. Legitimately just means your death. And yours. Whoa! Get out of the way, get out of the way. Move. Go after this dog that's on its own. Bye-bye. And even though there's not real true iframes, there is to a degree. And what I mean by that, whenever you have an enemy light up for a death blow, and you're death blowing that one enemy, and you have someone come in and swing on you, you have iframes smack in the middle of that. You can die, thank you. Now, I come all the way over here. Now, that is a posture sugar. Goken sugar. Now we got a shortcut. I always come right here. Now, I believe it's just a Litecoin person here, which I'll grab here in a few minutes after I rest and get my stuff back. Take down the axe wielder. Build up your posture bar, and you're down. Take you down. Now to get my loaded axe of the monkey. Take down Axeman. Nope, shut up. Alright, Shinobi loaded axe of the monkey. That's going to be pretty critical because there are shields in the game, at least that some enemies carry. That is the only way to break it. Oh, it's not just shields. The rats that I had mentioned within the first tutorial area. There's a variation. Whoa, careful. Oh, they got pellets. Well, that's actually pretty useful. Granted, they're only 17 points, but I'm going to take the experience as I can get them. But as I was saying, ooh, another Ungo trigger. The rats, they actually have these really super shield-like hats on that cannot really be broken with your sword, so you gotta kill them with the loaded axe first. Take out their shield. And then you can kill them with the death blow. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Sekiro's version of Patches. And to be perfectly honest, he's actually a nice guy.
Hey, good sir. Are you a looter too? Good sir, you look like a shinobi, I think. Well, in any case, I found this place first. Keep your eyes peeled out there, huh? Oh, by the way, it was a fine pagoda. I bet there's some kind of treasure kept in there. That's what I think, at least.
So it's not a trap like it normally is with Patches. He's actually giving me information on another shinobi tool, the Mist Raven Feather. Really interesting. It's like if you watch Naruto and you know what the substitution jutsu is, think of it like that, except for you disappear in feathers instead of logs. Don't think there's anything here except for a tidbit of information from this window.
You're the young...
Yes.
What good are you? You were nowhere to be... Tell me you didn't lead them here yourself. The timing of their attack was perfect. Normally those bandits... Yes, I hope you...
Oh, that's right. He gets all pissy because he thinks that we led the bandits here to the estate. But it's not necessarily true. So I can't do anything with these guys at the moment either because of their shields. I gotta go back and talk to the sculptor. Your pals are dead, dude. And so aren't you. I do have to give From Software props on the English acting. During my first initial playthrough, I guess you could say, even though it's like only halfway, well, I wouldn't even call it even halfway done. Okay, snag the Mercury counter. Now I just need one more to get this. Suppressed presence is necessary for our friend, the Shinobi Hunter, which the Mercury counter is necessary to have to be able to take him down. Oh, no, not rest. I meant to travel. Travel. And I'm going to show off what our training dummy can actually do now that we have a new passive art form to perform. It's a reactionary thing. It takes some practice. But once you get it, it's a godsend. Get all my prosthetic tools equipped so that I can interswitch them. You can only have 3 of them equipped at one point in time. That's fine. It's not like it's overkill. And plus, excuse me. Plus, it's nice to have.
So, was that? Or, there is one thing the great Buddha has seen fit to what you've done, and that.
Loaded axe and flame vent.
The Shinobi.
And it gives us.
It might, you know,
I see.
I have, but if you want, you is the least.
Okay, so this is what he's referring to. Prosthetic texts. Now the text itself is just another skill tree, but it's a very useful skill tree. So a couple extra Mercury counters to increase it. which I plan on doing. And it's locked because you got to be able to go and unlock everything else here. So chasing slice, don't think I've used it before. No, but the grapple hook attack is actually necessary for the first major boss fight, so I do need to snag that. So I need to go and get myself 2 more points, which is not going to be too hard. The enhance of physical ability is when you use the prayer beads to increase your vitality. But before I end this episode, I'm going to go and show off the training dummy and what he can actually do, aside from just deflection. Ooh. Is there something here yet? Okay, items available elsewhere end up in the offering box. When the box is illuminated, it means items have found their way inside. But there's nothing there. So I'm imagining that candle just gets brighter.
Oh, you may use me to hone your...
Okay, training. And you can practice your R1 spam, your deflections, which I highly recommend. I'm going to be doing that. Your side dodge, or step dodging, i.e. the crutch that just about any Souls player like myself would use when you first start out. It sucks, but you gotta get used to it. And then the Mercury counter.
Case.
Slunk!
Again. Again. Yes. Splendidly done.
So he only does it 3 times in a row, but you
Come
can do it
back
as
whenever you...
often as you want in order to make it work. For your timing, to be able to get it down pat, I'm going to be between videos, probably going to be practicing the deflection so I can finally get that going. But that is going to be it for this very first episode of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's going to be my first official playthrough of it. Hope you guys are looking forward to it, just like I am. But if you are, don't forget to leave a like for me. Drop a comment down below on what kind of fun runs, I guess you can say, we can do after we get all this stuff, get the first run done. Don't forget to also drop by the Twitch channel because I stream roughly 3 times a week. Sekiro is going to be coming back at the end of our Soulsborne runs, as I had talked about in the previous stream. And don't forget to drop by the Twitter and leave a follow there. I'm more or less on there often enough to be able to interact with people. I also drop polls of the week, which this one is going up on Tuesday. There is going to be roughly about 17 hours left on this week's poll. What kind of games you like playing? Drop a comment down below in the comment section of it if you don't see the category that actually suits your leisure. But as always, guys, I am Crusader. Thank you for dropping by. Don't forget to leave a sub for me on the YouTube channel as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one.